In this video, we're diving into a truly fascinating topic that could change the way you see your family's health forever. More and more people are starting to learn more about this, but it's kind of a misunderstood concept. So once you do understand it, you're going to feel more empowered by your health than ever. So for years, the conventional medical model has really pushed the belief that our health is purely predetermined by our genetics, that we either inherit good or bad health, and that's our unchangeable fate. But the truth is, it's far more hopeful, and in reality, we actually have incredible influence over our health and the health of our children through the choices we make every single day. So, what exactly are we talking about? The powerful science behind what we call epigenetics. Now, our health isn't just about the genes we inherit, it's about our environment and our daily choices, and even our thoughts that shape the way those genes express themselves. So epigenetics proves that our DNA isn't our destiny. It's more like a flexible blueprint that responds to our lifestyle and their surroundings. So when it comes to our kids, this conversation becomes even more crucial because their environment, it really plays a major role in shaping their growth, also brain development, and just overall well-being. So the foods that they eat, to the things that they breathe, the air they breathe, the stress they experience, and even the love that they feel, all of it actually impacts their health at a deep and genetic level. When we fully grasp the power of epigenetics, we realize just how much control we actually have. Everything matters, literally everything, from nutrition and sleep to stress management, and even the cleaning products we use in our homes. And most importantly, our ability to adapt to stress plays a massive role in long-term health and resilience. So if you've ever wanted to feel more confident and in control of your family's health, this really is your moment. So understanding epigenetics reveals just how brilliantly designed our bodies are to be healthy, strong, and more adaptable. So I'd really like to invite you to just lean in and get ready to have your mind blown, and just be sure to share this powerful insight with other parents who really need to hear it. So let's give you a real life example of epigenetics in action. One of the clearest examples of epigenetics is how early life experiences, including prenatal stress, can shape a child's development. There's research that shows stress during pregnancy can actually lead to epigenetic changes that influence a baby's nervous system, even down to their metabolism and their immune function for literally years to come. And the same is true for fertility challenges and emotional stress that often accompany that journey as well too. So I want to break it down, the science of epigenetics, and help you really understand what it is and help you really understand what it is and help empower you. So think of your child's DNA like a deck of playing cards. While genetics may influence which cards are in the deck, the way that those cards are played really depends on environmental signals and life choices. Environmental factors and life experience can actually activate or suppress genes without changing the DNA itself. This explains why identical twins, despite sharing the same DNA, can actually develop completely different health conditions depending on their lifestyle and their environment. So the perfect storm of early life stressors. We've talked about this before in videos past, but certain early experiences can actually trigger epigenetic changes that may impact your child's development. And some of those biggest influences include things like high stress pregnancies and fertility treatments, birth interventions like C-sections or forceps and vacuum extractions, early exposure to antibiotics and environmental toxins, and even things like poor nutrition and processed foods. All of these have an impact on the perfect storm and how these genetics are expressed. Now, there's a connection here with the nervous system. These early life stressors can lead to nervous system dysfunction, known as something called subluxation. What this does is it creates an imbalance in the autonomic nervous system, creating something called dysautonomia, impacting everything from digestion to immune function to even emotional regulation. The vagus nerve, something that a lot more people are starting to hear more about, really plays a huge role in calming and regulating the body and can really become compromised if we have dysautonomia. So these neurological challenges, they don't just affect your child today, they actually can influence future generations as well. So there is a connection between health conditions, and it's linked to these epigenetic changes. For example, if we talk about obesity and metabolism, there's poor nutrition that obviously can alter gene expression and make children more prone to either obesity or diabetes or metabolic disorders later in life. Asthma and allergies, if there's high exposure to pollutants, tobacco, smoke, and stress during pregnancy, that can actually increase the likelihood of asthma and allergies due to changes in immune function. Then behavioral and neurodevelopmental disorders. Stress during pregnancy and early childhood can really impact neurological development, contributing to ADHD and autism, spectrum disorders, and even mood disorders too. So they're all widely connected. The best thing and what the most important question that you can do is, what can you do to support healthy epigenetic expression? The good news is we can positively influence our children's genetic expression. Neurologically focused chiropractic care helps restore proper nervous system function and reduces the stress signals that contribute to negative epigenetic changes. And this approach doesn't just mask the symptoms, it actually creates lasting foundational change, which is what we all want for our kids. So if you want to learn more about how epigenetics and the nervous system health impact your child, click in the link in a bio or shoot us a DM. We've got articles and videos that we can connect you with, podcast episodes that make this concept and example really easy to understand. Remember this, and this really is the key takeaway from the video. Your child's health is not just written in their DNA. You have the power to influence it for the better. So let's create a healthier, brighter future together for our kids by making sure that their nervous system is unstressed as possible.